Dear gosh, y'all, this story is absolutely nuts. I gotta give a trigger warning for this video. So, an attorney slash financial advisor allegedly used a cattle prod to electrocute and a shock collar on women as he graped them, drop the G, and he would also urinate on them. Thank God this man has been caught and arrested. So, an attorney out of New York City is facing dozens of criminal charges alleging he graped and tortured several women that he met online at his bachelor pad in Manhattan. 43-year-old Ryan Hemphill was indicted on Thursday, April 24th on 116 counts, including rape, predatory sexual assault, facilitating an sex offense with a controlled substance, and bribing witnesses. So he was reportedly arraigned on Thursday and he pleaded not guilty to all counts, but reportedly a judge ordered him remanded to Rikers Island. So it was said that Ryan described himself on his website as a successful private equity and venture capital executive, as well as a committed philanthropist, but he is a lot more than that. He is accused of luring at least 6 women to his Midtown Manhattan apartment. This was after he posed as a sugar daddy on websites like Seeking Arrangements, Craigslist, and FetLife. Reportedly, these women were under the impression that Ryan was wanting sex or a companion-like person, and that was in exchange for money, but it was far worse than that. Prosecutors said that between October of 2024 last year and March of this year, the women endured awful physical and psychological torture. And that was at Ryan's hands, and they were never paid anything except for fake money. It was said that Ryan would handcuff the women as he punched and slapped them. He would also force or trick them into taking substances that would impair them, and he would then threaten the victims with guns or knives. He would also allegedly torture the victims with cattle prods by electrocuting them, and he made some of them wear a shock collar as he graped them. Unbelievable. Furthermore, he would urinate on them as a form of torture. Prosecutors also said that when these women would confide in Ryan at first about their past sexual trauma, he would then reenact those traumas. It was said that Ryan would then threaten these women over text messages. That was to make sure they wouldn't report the incidents. Some of the victims were also forced to say on camera that the encounters with Ryan were consensual, but they weren't. Prosecutors also said that in another case, he drafted up a contract where he would pay a woman $2,000, and that was if she dropped a complaint that she made to authorities. Then there were text messages where he would tell the women not to bother reporting the assault because he knows half the precinct. Well, that doesn't matter. He was finally arrested on March 1st after authorities executed a search warrant where they reportedly found a cattle prod, hundreds of bullets, high-capacity magazines, handcuffs, and fake cash. They also reportedly found large amounts of drugs like heroin, fentanyl, coke, and meth. It was further said that surveillance cameras at his apartment captured dozens, if not hundreds, of different women. This is unreal, and this was quite literally a house of horrors. These women will need a lot of help after experiencing this horrible assault and torture, and my heart goes out to them all. I honestly pray that he spends the rest of his life behind bars. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. For more true crime, be sure to follow. And if you're over on YouTube, make sure to subscribe.